That's like actually surprisingly different. It smells so much better.
Think something new.
So today we want to talk about why you should be replacing the cabin air filter, some symptoms that you could be experiencing of a failing, clogged, old filter, etc. And we'll just show you what that looks like before and after, the benefits of doing it on time, and benefits of doing it even early in this case.
And for any cabin air filter we replace in the month of Septemb'AIR, you will get to pick one of 3 swag items from our swag department. So the air quality here in Southern California is perfect. Right, Craig?
Absolutely not.
Okay, in the rare cases that it's not, we have these air filters installed in our car to make sure that the air you're breathing inside is just a little bit nicer than the air outside. There's 3 different levels of them. There's a standard cabin air filter, which is the most affordable. It's just a piece of paper. And the second level above that would be a carbon activated air filter. Has some carbon in there that does some stuff and cleans some things. And then there's these guys, the HEPA.
Yeah.
What do these do, Craig?
So these are actually, consider it like a much more finely wound together fabric. If you were to look at this under a microscope compared to a basic paper filter that Neil was explaining, you would see that the pores on this are much more thin and closer together. So what that means is anything from pollen, dirt of course, to even emissions-based fumes will be captured by this filter.
I tend to notice when one of these is old or bad, it's a really just kind of musty, maybe wet smell.
Wet laundry.
After the car sits. So you'll get into it after a hot day, turn the car on, and you're like, that's a bad cabin air filter, usually. As you'll see here, when we replace it, it could even be just build up in the vent system. So if you just slap a new filter in there, that's not actually cleaning any of the bacteria that's on the other side of it. So that's why we do the vent system cleaner, to clean any kind of mildewy smells or bacteria that's on the other side of the filter.
But once we remove the old filter, we will clean, vacuum out the air box, which is probably full of dirt, debris, dust, etc. Then we will run the air conditioning system, circulate this antibacterial throughout all the vents, and then replace the filter for you. And you will notice a difference 100% immediately. It's worth it. It's just basic maintenance. So believe it or not, this was white at one point, and it's just covered in hair and dust and dirt. It wasn't blue like this, but you can still see the difference of how nasty this one is and how fresh this is. It still even has the foam around the perimeter, so it keeps it tight, and there's no pollution or pollen sneaking around the corners. So this is a real good quality cabin air filter, and I'm super excited to try it out.
We got the fan on, and we're injecting the Frigifresh into the system. So it's sucking it through all of the vents and cleaning any kind of mold bacteria that's in there.
And man, these things are just beat. So this is an old one compared to a new one here. You can see that it's clearly done its job. Its time is up.
Awesome. I'm no longer embarrassed to have people in my car with the AC on, so 100% different. Get it done at your next service, you're not going to regret it, I promise you. Every 15,000 miles. Love it.
So this is one of my favorite services to do because you literally get to smell what I've done to your car in a good way. So any questions, comment below, give me a call, come on down, we'll get the filter changed for you, and you can see what I'm talking about. Not only will your car smell good, but you will look good.